Hi, Real Women of Philadelphia. Paula Deen, Kraft, Philadelphia cream cheese, and equal. Boy, that's getting to be a list there. Well, welcome to my kitchen. This is Audrey Mack from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And we're on side dishes. So, today I decided to make a side dish from long ago that my mother used to make. It is sugar peas and new potatoes. Now, here in Lancaster County, we don't have sugar peas out yet, but in probably a month or so, at farm stands along the road, we're going to see boxes of sugar peas for sale, and they are so sweet, delicious, and tender. You still do need to take the ends off, and if there's any strings, get those off, and I've done that to my sugar peas. Now, my mother loved this sugar peas and new potatoes, and she would make a big announcement, oh, sugar peas are out, I got a box of sugar peas and we're going to have sugar peas and new potatoes. Well, I was happy with that because I like sugar peas and I like potatoes, but she went one step further that I didn't like. She creamed them. And let me tell you a secret about me. I don't like milk. Well, she creamed them. I don't know if she put butter and just milk in there, but to me that ruined those sugar peas and new potatoes. So I thought, how could I make this so I do like it? Now, I do use milk. I just don't like milk on its own. So today we're going to make creamed sugar peas and new potatoes with our new wonderful friend that's going to make it a whole lot better than just milk. And you know what it is, Philadelphia cream cheese. So I also like to just use one pot. Don't like a lot of dirty dishes. Here we have our new potatoes that have been boiling in salted water. Now I'm going to add my sugar peas. They only take a few minutes to cook in boiling water. Just add those right in with our potatoes, and in a few minutes they get bright green almost right away, and we're just going to let those boil maybe a minute or two in this salted water and then drain them, and we're going to make a sauce that isn't milky. Eck. This is going to be a creamy and, might I say, cheesy sauce for on our snow peas. These really are snow peas because we don't have sugar peas yet, and new potatoes. So let's get those things drained. It just takes that short of a time to get those peas just so they're just a little crunchy but cooked a little bit also. There's nothing worse than overcooked sugar peas that are mushy. So here we go, we're going to get those drained. Now, we've left the heat on. I'm just going to put our skillet back on the heat. I love iron skillets. I had a big iron skillet and a small iron skillet, and for Christmas, my daughter and son-in-law got me a Paula Deen iron skillet. It's one of my favorites. And it's the medium-sized one. So, here, now that's what we cooked our potatoes and peas in. Now, we're going to make our delicious sauce. First, we start by making a roux. Now, that calls for butter. We'll get that all melted. Maybe turn down the heat a little bit. Put our flour in there. You do want to get that flour cooked good in with the butter. Actually, I like to get it to almost a little bit of a nutty brown, a light brown, because it makes a nice color in your sauce, and you don't taste raw flour anymore. Now let's get our 4 ounces of cream cheese in there to get all melded with the butter and the flour. Oh boy, looking good. Now, because I have this aversion to very, very milky things, I'm going to start this sauce with a half cup of chicken stock. I'm going to turn to a whisk here now. Now, like I said, even though I don't like to drink milk or see things real milky on the plate, I do use milk. And here we go with our cup of milk into our sauce. And you see that it's already nice and thick. My other problem with creamed sauces that are too milky has to be a little thick. Now, one other thing that helps out on that milky problem I have is cheese. And this is a shredded cheddar cheese, about a half of a cup. I'm not going to go overboard on there, just enough to give it flavor. Of course, the cream cheese gave it a great flavor, and the cheese will also add to that, all of which, you know what the problem is, takes away from the milky taste. There it is, nice and thick. All we have to do now is we're going to take our potatoes, get them chunked up into bite size, which is about a quarter. Maybe if it's a little bigger one, we'll do a little more. Leave the skin on, of course. That's where all your good is, and they're so thin. New potatoes have such a thin skin. And now, we're going to, oops, lost a potato, jumped for his life. All right, we're going to add this into our cream sauce. Add a little bit of salt, a little bit of ground pepper. Get that nicely stirred up. And there is a side dish that I'm going to love, and I know you will too. Really, I find that you can almost serve right in the iron skillet if you wanted to, but we're going to be fancy today, I guess. And put our beautiful creamed sugar peas and new potatoes in a pretty spring bowl. Now, there's a side dish that I would have liked as a kid, and I know that you will enjoy also. Serve this perhaps with meatloaf, a spinach salad. Oh, give me some of that good sauce there. And you have a meal that is just going to be delicious. Let's see. Has Audrey changed her mind about creamed sugar peas and new potatoes? Boy. Oh, that is good. I know you'll like trying this. A new version of an old-fashioned classic, creamed sugar peas and new potatoes. Have a happy spring. Enjoy making things with the fresh things that'll come out this spring. See you again, and thanks for coming to my kitchen. Bye-bye.